I'm an artist. I have always wanted a home that could set me off the right foot to inspire me to paint. A space, a studio, and now a home. I enjoy having company every once in a while with my friends and family gathering in my place.
We have always emphasized that design should be ever-changing, giving the possibility of a refreshing visual from time to time to make your home always feel interesting and timeless. And today's episode on Design Seed, we will be featuring a terrace house transformation called the Louvre House. Imagine waking up in the morning, greeted by the morning sun that showers down the center courtyard. As the owner was expressing to us, every single day, looking from above, it will never look the same. The tree would have grown, the jasmine flowers may blossom, sometimes it's sunny and at times it's cloudy. The Louvre House is an astonishing piece of work. The concept of the Louvre not only exhibits a statement on the facade, but it's a story that carries through the center of this property.
I spend my afternoon mainly on the ground level, which is not air conditioned. It really isn't that hot with proper air circulation. I leave the windows open and enjoy the natural breeze circulate across the property and enjoy the sounds to constantly flowing waters. Probably because of the void created, which is also where the staircase is positioned. I love to see the natural lighting that beams down to the staircase. The shadows created that floods the wall makes the living hall ever changing.
As you enter the property, one is welcomed through a relaxing path with a calming water feature on the right. The owner believes that it's a positive vibe to have life the moment you enter a property. Once through the door, a clean and sleek dining and kitchen area embraces your arrival. The owner enjoys having guests over quite frequently. And with the open kitchen and dining area parked side by side, it makes the space conveniently interactive. A large worktop in terrazzo finish makes the entire kitchen convenient for preparation and functional to cater for extra seats when needed. The open-to-sky courtyard is indeed the center stage of this property. One Earth adapted the concept from the long Penang houses, where the center courtyard is incorporated to allow natural lighting and improve air ventilation. Matching the solid Chang'ao wood to the louvers, the timber decking that enfolds the courtyard is a smart choice to reduce heat gain, which allows the owner to utilize the courtyard for her daily exercise. One of the key features of this house is the large electrically operated polycarbonate roof. The intention is to fit an electronic sensor that will automatically close the roof when rain is detected. All the electrical equipment is controlled by an app on the owner's mobile phone.
The rooftop is my favorite spot among many. In the mornings, the sound of birds chirping, the chill breeze and the fresh air completes the architectural purpose.
Most would say having a rooftop would be redundant as Malaysia's tropical heat could be blazing hot. However, with proper studies of the sun orientation, open air cross ventilation and a retractable roof, there is no reason why this rooftop would be underutilized. The owner doesn't only cater for guests up here. Over the evening, this is also where she enjoys her time, be it dipping in the jacuzzi, spending time with her kid, or even training her pets. The Louvre House is built with a permeable screen of timber louvers which overlays the front and rear facade of the property that ensures privacy and shades out the direct sunlight glares while the occupants are able to view life in the streets. Most terrace houses struggle with natural lighting in the center of the home. Here's where most skylights would be incorporated into the architecture to allow an air well that lights up the center of the home and improve the air circulation within it. The Louvre House is an extraordinary home which is not only loud on architecture but filled with abundance of genuine details. The bed frame and outdoor dining table was self-made and designed by the designers themselves. Monitoring each piece of custom bent steel bars to ensure perfect leveling could be achieved. In which after, the designers also went through the trouble exploring and producing terrazzo for a large portion of the property.
In the section, there is a courtyard in the middle of the house to allow natural ventilation and sunlight into the spaces. The house has a clear circulation. We have 3 staircases, a staircase that leads to the first floor, a dedicated stairs to the master bedroom, and another one to the rooftop garden. That would give full privacy to the master bedroom. Having said that, the master bedroom is also linked to the rooftop garden and has a choice to close off the rooftop garden from other occupants. One of the challenges for the project is how do we give a heartbeat to the house? 6 months into the construction, we went to a site for a new project. There were a beautiful frangipani, 7 meter tall, that has to give way for the new renovation. So we got a 9 meter long truck and needed about 10 persons to transplant the tree into the courtyard. One of the materials that unify the entire house is the terrazzo. We have used it for all the benches and flooring as well. We have made many attempts and mock-ups to get what we want. At some point of the project, we realized there are many wastages from the project. Therefore, we decided to make some furniture using the rebar with traditional rebar bending methods. We have decided to make it more interesting by combining the rebars with the terrazzo that we have used throughout the whole house. We have incorporated a smart system into the house. Firstly, it's keyless. And more importantly, we have an automated sliding roof with a rain sensor that tells the roof to close when it's raining. We have used upcycled chengao timber from another site of our project. The wood was sanded down and all before it's being put up onto the facade. We stood outside the house to coordinate with the installers to get the right angle for all the louvers for a good few days.
I've been writing about houses in South and Southeast Asia for nearly 30 years now. And recently I've turned to writing about terrace houses. This house, the Louvre House, is one that I'm putting in my latest book, which will be published by the end of March 2021. And it exemplifies, I think, the best in the transformation of an older house into a newer house to fit an era when we need to have less air conditioning and we want to make more use of natural ventilation and daylight. To the transformation of terrace houses is that in the past we've largely developed based on the plan. But what we've got to do is we've got to look at the section. You have to design in section. Only in section can you understand how a house relates to the sunlight, the passage of the sun, and only in section can you understand how it's ventilated. So design in section is the key to terrace houses.
The terrace transformation of one earth become increasingly sophisticated, while in the words maintaining a balance of 5 elements, namely fire, water, metal, timber and earth, advocated by Chinese cosmology Wu Xing. As our drone shots were zooming out from the area, we came to notice another gem that was in view not too far away from the Louvre House. As you all know, Design Seed is all about extraordinary design and architecture, and we shall not rest until we conquer as many of amazing architecture and design in Asia for your viewing pleasure. In our next episode, we will be knocking the doors to this mysterious gem. So if you're not subscribed to us yet, do subscribe to us now and click on that notification button. I promise you there will be more and more exciting and compelling episodes. My name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seed. Thank you for watching.